Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel here, Just Simply Sports with me. I am Kaja. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you. Please hit the like and subscribe button. You guys, let's just get right into it because the second round of the playoffs have been wild. I mean, I always say expect the unexpected, but there are a lot of things I was expecting. Maybe I should have been expecting. I don't even know how to describe it, but it is exciting and fun to watch, especially as a fan. You guys, the Boston Celtics. I watched, excuse me, I watched so many shows today that were like scrambling, trying to figure out what's wrong with the Celtics? What happened to the Celtics? Why is it not working? All these different things, right? And I want to ask you guys, is it that the Boston Celtics have lost something, or are they who they've already been? Let's go down memory lane, shall we? Let's go back to not even when they lost to the Warriors, right? Because they were young. Ime was trying to set the foundation for where they are now, right? We're going to fast forward to the two times they went back to like a 7 game series with Miami Heat. And everybody kept saying Miami Heat, didn't have enough. They have all these undrafted players who aren't talented or not as talented. The Celtics have the better roster, top to bottom, so on and so forth, right? Now, the first time, right? Obviously, Jimmy misses that game winning shot. Then the Celtics win, obviously, and face the Warriors, right? But if Jimmy makes that shot, they lose. Fast forward to the year after, right? They go to 7 game series again. Everybody's like, what is going on? How is it that the Miami Heat are always in a 7 game series with Boston? And I've always said it doesn't really matter how talented your roster is. If you have a team of talented people, they don't have to be top-notch talent if you want to call it that. But they have a great leader like they did with Jimmy Butler. And you have pieces like Bam Adebayo. And by the way, let's not forget Tyler Hero had broken his hand. He wasn't a part of that championship run. Obviously, it didn't work out because Denver won. But if you have a leader like Jimmy Butler, you have a player like Bam Adebayo, he's no slouch by any means at all, and you have a whole bunch of role players, I don't care if they're drafted or undrafted, who buy into a winning culture led by a winning coach. Coach Bo is a great coach, and they all do their jobs. They all show up. They all want to win. You are going to have yourself in a dogfight. It is what it is. I don't care how you want to finagle it, go about it. That is the truth. Now we're going to fast forward to last year, right? Now I set the stage for you. Let's go back. So they got close, and then the Warriors won in their building, mind you. Confetti dropping. You're in the locker room. You're hearing the fans. Some Warriors fans cheering. All these different things, right? You got to live with that for a whole summer, and then the next year, right? So 1, 2. This is the second time, right? Jimmy obviously leads them past the Celtics, and they get to face the Denver Nuggets for that championship. That's the whole summer. You got to sit there and hear all the questions about whether or not this team should stay together, specifically JT and JB. Everybody talking about can Jason Tatum lead his team to championship, all these different things, right? So last year they come out on one. I mean, the entire year they had their foot pedal to the metal. We're here. We're not going to leave this season without being crowned the championships. The champions, excuse me. So I say all that to say, this season, I said a while ago, it's here on my channel as well. If you guys don't believe me, I'm not jumping on this bandwagon now. I said there is something about this team that does not feel as hungry as they have been. I don't want to hear about Kristaps Porzingis being sick, whatever's going on with him, because he was sick last time and they still won. And we keep saying how talented this roster is, how their weapons have weapons, how their bench is so deep. So we're not going to put the fact that one person is playing, he's not playing, he's in, he's out, and then be like, oh, that's the reason why they're losing. No. You know what I mean? Um, Back to what I was saying. So I'm watching them throughout the season. I'm like, okay, obviously they're still a very, very talented team. Joe Mazzulla is still a good coach. They're the reigning champs, but they feel more complacent. And I guess it's because they won. When you are really fighting for something, you have a chip on your shoulder, it pushes you forward to play a lot harder. We've seen it plenty of times. Like, look at the Knicks right now. They came into it as underdogs. Everybody expects them to get the brooms, for them to get swept. And they said, we don't care about you being a reigning champs. We don't care that you supposedly have the more talented roster. We're here and we're going to fight. The fact that you saw Mikal Bridges snatch that ball from Jaylen Brown, who, by the way, he trains underwater with the weights. He does all kind of crazy training things, right? To condition and get the strength, condition and get ready for the season. It does not matter. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the series, but I don't know if Boston at this point, mentally and emotionally, have enough to take back the series and win. I don't see them beating the Knicks 4 times at this point, not because they're not talented, but because they seem like, wait, we're used to put out these threes, it usually works, and it's not working for us now. Even the first time, right? Jason Tatum takes that three, it doesn't go. Last night, he tries to get to the rim, that doesn't work. I mean, so he's looking like, damn. The coach is looking like, damn, in the post game, press conference. What we've been doing, we've always been doing. We've had success with it. But they are not, and I say this respectfully, JT, JB, Dirk White, they can shoot threes, but they are not the marksmen that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are. If you don't, I don't know if you guys ever watch how Steph Curry trains when he shoots his threes. I mean, the way he trains and practices shooting those threes is something to behold. There's some videos on here somewhere on YouTube. You guys make sure you go check them out. I don't know how JT, trains in terms of shooting his threes, but Steph Curry is the greatest shooter. Klay Thompson is not that far behind him. These two are marksmen. And yes, I know imitation is, the sweetest form of flattery, but there is only one Steph Curry and one Klay Thompson. Everybody else just tries to do what they do, and it's not working the same way. They have enough talent on this team to do something different, but we're creatures of habit. When you've been doing something for so long a certain way and it's been working and now it's not, and this is crunch time, it's the playoffs, every game matters. It's like, man, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do you do? What do you do? You know what I mean? I'm not sure what adjustments they can make at this point because they're doing what they've always done and they've had success with it. They can try going to the rim more, they can try shooting some more threes, and I'm sure at some point they will land. They're not going to just keep missing threes, but are you willing to wager that at this point because you're down two? I don't know. What do you guys think? They say money doesn't change you, it makes you more of who you are, right? And for me, what I'm seeing in the playoffs is not like you're in the playoffs and it's making you, for me, that this being the spotlight is on you now and your team, I'm seeing more of who you were in the season. And now, when we're here and the lights are shining brightest, you get to see those people who really have been stars all along really walk and step into their light. Tyrese Halliburton, for example, who everybody said was overrated. That chip is on his shoulder. The team has his back. They're all showing up. They're all supporting him. They're all coming to win. This playoff series, I don't know who's going to be a chance at this point, but I do not believe we're going to have back-to-back with the Boston Celtics. I don't know who it's going to be, but what do you guys think about what I said about the Celtics? If you are on the team and the coaching staff, what adjustments would you make? And as a fan, what do you think they should do to get control of the series, ultimately take it to 7 games or 6 games and win and get to the next round? I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you, of course, in the next video.